Okay, my kings and queens, we're going to be serious for a second. I want you to forget everything you learned from the internet. I want you to forget every song that you have ever heard. Remember the first time when you met a boy and your heart just jumped out your body? Remember when you first sent that note to that boy and said, "Do you like me? Yes and no." Remember those days. Remember the elementary days before all this, all the single ladies. You know what I'm saying? And you are independent woman. Fuck all of that independency. Who gives a fuck? And in reality, I done said this before, it is no independent woman. We have to go to work. We have to provide for our children. When that man decides that he no longer wants to be a father, mind you, he had no problem sticking it in you, but he decided that he no longer wanted to be a father. He no longer wanted to be in the relationship. You had to step up. Now, you had a second choice. You could have ran away, but you didn't. You stayed. You did what you were supposed to do for your children. You know what I'm saying? So guys, remember those days. And then when you get into a new relationship, remember those moments when you first sent that note to that boy and you sit there and said, "Do you like me? Yes or no?" You know? Remember those days, because relationships are not relationships no more. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but relationships are not relationships no more. They're getting really scarce and scary.
Not a man, nor are you the head of the household, nor do you have the right to demand anything when you done moved into this woman's home and she's still paying all the mortgage, paying all the bills. How can you move into a woman's home and not remove her worries? You don't love her. You're leeching off of her. Now she's depressed. She's doing worse with you than when she was by herself because you have become one of her children. This is why she lost respect for you. This is why she raises her voice at you. This is why she doesn't tell you all her business. And she tells you, if you're not here at this time, don't come back, because it's not your kingdom. It's a queendom. You done moved into this woman's home and you have not elevated her at all. You're not a man. You're a boy trapped in a man's body. You're not her man. You're one of her sons, and the oldest, the dumbest, the laziest, and you're a complete bum.
So, back to what I was saying earlier. So, this is my theory, okay? Women, stop worried about what guys are thinking and worry about yourself. If a relationship is going to come, a relationship is going to come. If it don't come, still focus on yourself. Still go out. Still enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about what a man say about your extracurriculum? They're not living your shoes. They're not walking your shoes. And guess what? Single life is what the fuck it is. Single life. You know what I'm saying? Advice to the men. If you're not ready for a relationship, then stop fucking females and stop telling them that you love them. Okay? If you're not ready to be with one woman, then stop laying down with them and telling them that you love them when you're in the midst of poking them. Stop saying it. Just because it feel good in the inside don't mean it's gonna feel good once you take it out. That little 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever your little testosterone little thing can do for that little moment is only good for what it's good for if you're not ready for a relationship. Stop telling these women that you love them when you don't. Stop telling these women that you're going to be there for them and take care of them when you're not. Stop giving these women hopes. Stop giving women hope, period. You don't know what that woman been through in her life. You don't know what she's going through currently. So stop poking them. And in the midst of poking them, you sitting here telling them that I want to build something with you. I love you. Ugh. That's what you sound like. Like, ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah. Like, ooh, you feel so good. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I love you. I love you. I love once it's said and done, then you walk out. You don't talk to the female. She pissed off. She's mad, and she's trying to figure out what the fuck she did wrong when she didn't do nothing wrong. But the wrong thing that she did do, she gave you that coochie snatch. She gave you that good. She gave you that elderberry, and you don't know how to act. So stop putting yourself in these situations. Then you ain't got to worry about dealing with a crazy bitch, and you ain't got to deal with a crazy nigga. You ain't got to deal with no craziness at all if you're not sitting here putting yourself in that position not to deal with it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So if you want a relationship, keep your damn cookie to yourself. If you want a man, start talking to yourself and start putting yourself in a better position. If you want to be with somebody and be happy, then do you. Everything else will come. You ain't got.
Hey, you're not a player unless you could get what you want and tell the truth at the same time. Hey, you're not.
Don't nobody want to keep on being misused and treated. You don't like it. I hear more men now complain about the level of relationships than I hear women now. I hear men just like, damn, she just ruthless. She ain't doing you. She ruthless. She wrong. She don't care. Like, she's treating me like I'm a piece of meat. Well, think about it. You've been treating her like a piece of meat for so long. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, you don't like it. You don't like that treatment, do you? You don't like being disrespected, do you? Well, you've been doing it for so long now. It is what it is. Shit. You can't get mad. Nor can you be upset about what's going on. Like, if I was sitting here doing what you was doing, I'd be mad too. Especially considering when you leave your house, no telling what the fuck she doing and who she talking to on her phone. Because guess what? We respect each other. We don't go through each other's phones no more. So you don't know what she's doing, just like she don't know what you doing. When she leave the house, you don't know what she doing, just like she don't know what you doing. So don't never think a woman don't have an avenue, and don't never think that a woman is desperate for just one man when the man ain't desperate for her. So, you know what I'm saying? Play your lane, she'll play hers. But have a blessed day.
You were nobody?
Nobody loved me when I was nobody!
I did! Before the money, and before the fame, before the lie.
At least she treats me like I'm somebody.
Yeah, but would she love you if you were nobody?
Nobody loved me when I was